Good morning. I'm Emma Druckmiller in the KWQC newsroom with your on-the-go morning headlines for Tuesday, May 20th. Continuing coverage this morning on a wild story we first brought to you here on TV6. What started off as a crash of a stolen vehicle turned into a much bigger situation after the suspect stole a police vehicle with a canine inside and hurt an officer in the process. Here's everything we know so far. It started at 15th Street and 7th Avenue where the suspect crashed a stolen Kia. Then they ran away. At this point, a Rock Island canine officer was flagged down by bystanders, pointing out the people who were running away. This led the officer to the intersection of 19th Street and 6th Avenue in Rock Island. It's here where one of the suspects resisted an officer. Then the suspect's 16-year-old brother stole the police car with a canine inside. The officer attempted to stop the 16-year-old, and in the process, the officer sustained several injuries. Then from this location, the suspect took off across the Centennial Bridge into Davenport, and that's where they abandoned the vehicle in the 1900 block of Dixwell Street. Davenport police found the suspect in a nearby home. Police arrested a 16-year-old on an outstanding warrant for escape. The 18-year-old suspect, Tayshawn Clark, is facing charges of resisting a peace officer and possession of a stolen vehicle. And following that bi-state police chase, TV6 caught up with some Davenport residents who live in the area nearby where the chase ended. That's in the 3rd Ward of Davenport, and here's what some of them had to say.
I like the police force coverage that we have in my area, so I'm a single senior woman and I feel safe.
Just some of the stuff that's been going on down there recently is traumatizing. There's a lot of rental properties down there and a lot of stuff that's going on that, thank God we had the police there today.
I'm sorry that Rock Island had to deal with this today and Davenport had to deal with the results, but I'm glad that, again, the police were quick, and obviously they must have gotten calls also from people in the neighborhood. So it's always disturbing when people decide to do stupid things in the middle of neighborhoods.
Switching gears, 2 Quad City students are heading to the National Spelling Bee, looking to make a name for themselves. Parker Zimmerly from Amboy Junior High and Lindsay Jessen from the Marion Homeschool Program are heading to Washington, D.C. The Spelling Bee is May 27th through the 29th. Taking a look at your weather from meteorologist Kevin Phelps, heavy rain will transition to scattered showers and thunderstorms after sunrise. While there will be some dry time today, it will still feel damp and cool with highs in the mid-60s. If we see some sun this afternoon southeast of the Quad Cities, a few strong storms can't be ruled out as an area of low pressure and upper-level disturbance will help make them stronger. The main threat appears to be very localized tornadoes and damaging winds, with low top supercells and less of a hail threat. The tornadic ingredients are high from Keokuk northeast to the QC, meaning spinning air near the surface could aid in tornado development if a storm can pull it in. The time frame is maximized from noon to 6 p.m. with areas southeast of the QC favored. Stay tuned. That wraps up your on-the-go morning headlines for Tuesday, May 20th. In the KWQC newsroom, I'm Emma Druckmiller.